The concept of interdisciplinary approach to reality shaping refers to the integration of diverse fields of study, such as psychology, neuroscience, quantum physics, and metaphysical philosophy, to understand and influence the nature of reality. By synthesizing insights from these different disciplines, a holistic framework is established that attempts to explore the fundamental nature of consciousness, human potential, and even alternate dimensions of experience. In psychology, much is discussed about the power of the subconscious mind, intentions, and focus. Cognitive psychology often explores how our thoughts and perceptions directly influence our actions and, consequently, our reality. Neuroscience delves into the biological mechanisms that enable conscious thought, providing a physical basis for the abstract idea of mind. Quantum physics offers even more groundbreaking perspectives, proposing that consciousness itself can influence matter at the subatomic level. Known as the observer effect, it's thought that particles do not have defined properties until they are observed. This forms the basis of the theory of superposition and the concept of multiple states, which further suggests that consciousness isn't just a result of complex computations in the brain, but a fundamental feature of the universe. Metaphysical philosophy contributes by discussing the spiritual and non-material aspects of reality. Here, the law of attraction, which posits that like attracts like, blends seamlessly with quantum theory's observer effect, suggesting that positive thinking and focus can indeed shape our experiences and potentially even influence the very fabric of reality. By merging these disciplines, this approach doesn't just consider these theories in isolation, but sees them as interconnected facets of a larger, more intricate picture. The idea is that by understanding these complex interrelations, individuals can learn to consciously influence and shape their own reality, whether that be in terms of personal achievements, emotional well-being, or even explorations into states of consciousness that are as yet undefined by modern science. This melding of science and spirituality, of mind and matter, opens up new pathways for personal transformation, enabling individuals to live more empowered, intentional lives. The concept of the role of conscious intention in manifestation delves into the significance of purposeful thinking and focused mental effort in the act of bringing desires into reality. Grounded in a combination of spiritual principles, psychological insights, and sometimes even quantum physics theories, this idea posits that our intentions don't just propel us into action, but also have the ability to shape the reality we experience. Conscious intention refers to the mental state where an individual is fully aware of their thoughts, feelings, and the objectives they aim to achieve. This stands in contrast to subconscious or automatic thoughts, which may operate in the background without explicit awareness. When a person sets an intention consciously, they're essentially issuing a directive to their mind and possibly to the universe at large. Manifestation, on the other hand, refers to the process through which things, events, or circumstances materialize in our lives. It's often associated with spiritual or metaphysical beliefs that suggest that our external world is a reflection of our internal mental state. The law of attraction, for example, posits that like attracts like. Therefore, positive thoughts draw positive experiences, while negative thoughts bring forth negative situations. When it comes to the intersection of conscious intention and manifestation, the relationship is often seen as causal. That is, your consciously set intentions serve as the catalyst that activates the process of manifestation. In more practical terms, when you focus your thoughts on a specific outcome, like landing a dream job or improving a relationship, you're more likely to take the actions necessary to bring that outcome to fruition. Your intention guides your behavior, influences your interactions with others, and even shapes your approach to challenges and opportunities. Some theories go beyond this to suggest that intention can directly influence the outcome of events at a quantum level. These theories are built on the principles of quantum mechanics, which have been shown to be influenced by the observer. In this context, the act of observing or intending is said to cause shifts in energy patterns and probabilities, thus influencing the manifestation process. To make conscious intention effective in the act of manifestation, it often needs to be specific, focused, and accompanied by emotional intensity. Visualization techniques, affirmations, and mindfulness practices are often recommended to enhance the power of conscious intention. The idea is to immerse yourself in the emotional and sensory experience of your desired outcome, thereby sending a stronger signal to your subconscious mind or even to the universe. Therefore, the role of conscious intention in manifestation is considered critical, providing the mental and emotional fuel that powers the manifestation engine. Whether you view it as a psychological tool that primes you for success or a metaphysical principle that interacts with the fabric of reality, conscious intention is thought to be a vital component in shaping one's experiences and achieving desired outcomes. Quantum physics and the observer effect are interconnected concepts that challenge our classical understanding of the universe, pushing us into the realm of subatomic particles and the fundamental makeup of reality itself. Quantum physics is the branch of physics that explores how the universe operates at extremely small scales, smaller even than an atom. The observer effect, on the other hand, refers to the impact of measuring or observing a quantum system, which paradoxically alters the state of what's being observed. In classical physics, the act of measurement is often considered passive. An observer can measure the speed of a moving car, for instance, without affecting the car itself. However, quantum mechanics suggests that this is not the case at the quantum level. The observer effect postulates that the very act of observing a particle alters its state. This notion was famously illustrated through thought experiments like Schrödinger's cat and actual experiments like the double-slit experiment. In the double-slit experiment, electrons or photons fired through two slits behave differently when observed compared to when they are not. When unobserved, these particles create an interference pattern, behaving like waves. When observed, they act as particles, and the interference pattern disappears. This curious phenomenon brings us to one of the most puzzling and debated aspects of quantum physics, the role of consciousness in shaping reality. The observer effect seems to imply that a conscious observer influences the outcome of quantum experiments, giving rise to questions about the connection between mind and matter. Some interpretations suggest that particles exist in a state of superposition, a combination of all possible states, until observed. Only the act of observation collapses the superposition into a definite state. It's important to clarify that observation in this context doesn't necessarily mean human observation, but could refer to any interaction with a measuring device or other particles. However, the fact that quantum systems are altered by measurement raises questions about the objective nature of reality. Some theorists have even posited that our conscious intentions could influence quantum outcomes, although this is a topic of much debate and speculation. The concept of the observer effect also opens doors to intriguing possibilities like quantum entanglement, where particles that are entangled instantaneously affect each other's states, no matter the distance separating them. This has led to technologies like quantum computing and could potentially revolutionize fields like cryptography, communication, and information processing. In summary, the relationship between quantum physics and the observer effect extends far beyond academic curiosity. It challenges our fundamental assumptions about reality, the nature of consciousness, and the interconnectedness of all things. Whether it eventually leads us to a unified theory of everything, or continues to confound and mystify, the implications are far-reaching, both scientifically and philosophically. The multiverse theory and the concept of parallel realities are captivating ideas that have captured the imagination of not just physicists, but also philosophers, writers, and the general public. These concepts explore the possibility that our universe may not be the only one. Instead, it might be just one of an infinite number of universes that exist in parallel to ours. This idea challenges our understanding of space, time, and the very nature of reality itself. The multiverse theory stems largely from the field of quantum mechanics, particularly its many worlds interpretation. According to this interpretation, each quantum event creates a branch in the universe. Whenever a particle has multiple possible states, it doesn't pick one over the others. Instead, it exists in all states simultaneously until observed. Upon observation, all the possible states collapse into one, but the other states continue to exist in separate, non-observable branches of the universe. This process supposedly generates an infinite number of universes, each differing based on the outcomes of these quantum events. Parallel realities are a natural extension of the multiverse theory. If each quantum decision or event spawns a new universe, then there could be universes where different decisions were made, events had different outcomes, or even where the laws of physics operate differently. For example, there could be a universe where you chose a different career path, or where historical events unfolded in an entirely different way. Some theories even suggest that these parallel universes could have different dimensions, fundamentally different laws of physics, or even different forms of matter and energy. Although the multiverse theory provides an elegant solution to some of the most perplexing questions in physics, such as the fine-tuning of universal constants or the measurement problem in quantum mechanics, it also raises challenges. One major issue is that of empirical testability. By definition, events in parallel universes cannot be observed or measured from our own universe, making it difficult to test or falsify the theory through experimental evidence. This has led some scientists and philosophers to question whether the multiverse theory is scientific at all, or whether it is more of a philosophical or metaphysical construct. The concept of parallel realities also has broader implications, from the nature of consciousness to the idea of free will. If every possible outcome of every event exists in a parallel universe, does that mean our choices don't matter? Or does it mean that we are constantly shaping not just our own reality, but countless others as well? In literature and popular culture, the multiverse theory has been a goldmine for storytelling, serving as the backdrop for science fiction stories that explore alternate histories, parallel lives, and even inter-universe travel. While these stories are certainly entertaining, they also serve to highlight the profound implications of the multiverse theory, implications that we are only beginning to understand. In summary, the multiverse theory and the concept of parallel realities push the boundaries of our understanding of science and philosophy. They ask us to reconsider our place in the cosmos, challenging our perceptions of a singular, observable reality and opening the door to a potentially infinite array of complex, interconnected universes. Time perception and manifestation techniques offer an intriguing nexus where psychology, metaphysics, and quantum physics intersect. Traditionally, time is considered a linear, constant entity that moves from the past to the present and into the future. Our lives are often organized around this linear perception of time, influencing our decision-making processes, our ability to set goals, and even our emotional states. However, various schools of thought argue that our perception of time can be much more fluid and malleable than we think, and this flexibility can play a significant role in manifestation techniques. In conventional settings, time feels out of our control, a constant tick-tock that governs our schedules and deadlines. However, everyone has experienced moments where time seems to slow down or speed up. During intense experiences, such as emergencies or high-stake games, seconds can feel like minutes. Conversely, when we're engrossed in an activity we enjoy, hours can pass like minutes. This subjectivity suggests that our experience of time is not purely dictated by external factors. it can be shaped by our mental and emotional states. Manifestation techniques often tap into this flexible perception of time to encourage the realization of goals or desired outcomes. At the heart of these techniques is the concept of intentional thinking or conscious intention. The idea is that by vividly imagining a desired outcome as if it were happening in the present moment, you can attract that reality into existence. Many manifestation practices, like visualization or affirmations, advocate for living in the end, or behaving and thinking as if your desired outcome has already occurred. This mental approach essentially bends your perception of time, enabling you to experience the future in the present. This is where quantum physics theories like the observer effect come into play. The observer effect posits that the act of observation alters the state of what is being observed. When applied to manifestation, it suggests that by focusing your intentions and emotional energies on a particular outcome, you could influence its realization. While this is a subject of debate within the scientific community, it offers an exciting area of exploration for understanding the mechanics of reality and our role in shaping it. Some manifestation techniques even incorporate specific exercises to manipulate time perception consciously. For example, meditation practices may encourage focusing on the eternal now, stretching your perception of the present moment to encompass past, present, and future. This expanded sense of the present is believed to be a more potent point for manifesting desires because it collapses time, bringing what is often considered future potential into your immediate reality. These ideas become even more captivating when integrated with theories of a multiverse or parallel realities. If different outcomes and timelines already exist in parallel universes, then bending our perception of time might be akin to tapping into these alternate realities. By aligning your present consciousness with the version of yourself in a parallel universe where your desires are already realized, you could, theoretically, pull that reality into your current experience. In conclusion, the interaction between time perception and manifestation techniques opens a fascinating dialogue about the nature of reality and the power of the human mind. Whether viewed through the lens of psychology, quantum physics, or metaphysics, this interdisciplinary approach suggests that our experience of time and reality may be far more flexible and moldable than conventionally understood.